All right, this is Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd. We're going to start out with this intro. Okay, so what we got there is the D bass note first, and then second to third string. We got the C bass here and the 3 and open down here, and then the G bass to the chord down there, and then we're kind of not hitting that bottom E string yet. So, and you can kind of hit this D string on the way down, and he kind of has like a chuk-a-chung, so you could think of it as like a 3-0-3 or like a 3 and a muted and a 3. So he kind of has that chuk-a-chung in there, so it's like. Now this first riff is going to go. So it's O2 and then O and the D. Pull off to the 2 down here and then pull off the 2 O and the G. So a variety of ways you could use your fingers on that. I think that's how I used to do it the most, was like hammer the first one and then do the pull off on that one so you could reach that finger there. You got a O2, open, open. Okay, now you got the other guitar is going to come in with. So, you got the 7 on the G. Kind of slides back, 9, 7, and back. And then you got. So that's open to 2 open to the D, and then 4 to open to the D. Bend that 5 up a whole step. And if you were waiting to do the other part, you like dum dum chicum ba dum dum chicum ba dum dum chum. Okay, then we're into just chords on this instead of single notes. So the first one of those might be another repeat of that. So listen for that, but later it kind of settles into a more easy thing. Now we have this riff up here, 7, 8, 9. So what that is like part of a D chord, and you're going 7, 8, 9 into the 3 of the D, into that D chord there. You're gonna hit that bang, 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 slide this down, and that's part of a C chord down there. And then 1, 2. So it's 1, 2 on the A, D string, G string, G string again, G bass. Do it again. Then you have a, so that was a little open 2 on the A to the D. Then we're in the next verse. In the chorus. So this one, O2, D, G, pull off 2 to O on the D, O to 2 on the A there. You're going to slide that into that 5th fret. We're going to have a power chord here on this D, so it's. You got to hit that 9th fret on the D string with that little power chord thing with the pinky there. We got. This one goes boom, boom, chicka, boom, and then O2, O2, O3. So that was. up being 5 sets of that. It seems like triplets, but it's really like 16th notes, and so they start getting offset around the beat there, so it's kind of tricky. And then we slide the 3 to the 5 to get into the chords again. First part. Then we go F, C, and that starts the solo. Bar thing at the end there. So that solo is 15th fret, small string, bend it down, and then go. That's part of your D shape there. 14, 15, 14, back to that 15. So that's 10 to 8, and then 11, 10, 8. So it's back to the 10 to the 9. So 8, 10, 9, bend the 10. So we got. So here we have 7 and 9 on the G, 8, 10, 8, bend the 10. So this one has a chromatic and also hits this 7 a little early. And then we got wow on the whammy bar. So once again we got okay, then we're in verse. And this one has an F C. That's that boo-hoo. Going in the chorus. That's where your solo starts right there. So let's look at a couple other things. Let's look at this Gary Rossington riff. So when we get into a verse, we got but you got a guitar behind that going. Okay, so that waits till after the D, and it goes open to 3, the bottom 2 strings, the little 2 strings. So it's like, and then 3, open, 3, and then 3 to 3. And then we're gonna slide that 3 into 5. Little 3, slide that back. And supposedly this tune came from Gary Rossington messing with this riff at rehearsal. And Ed King got there and he put the D, C, and G chords behind it. And then he came up, like he supposedly dreamed his whole guitar solo, and Al Cooper fought him on it and everything. But we'll get into that guitar solo in the next lesson. But we're gonna keep on with this. This is the Gary Rossington part again. 3, 4. Okay, and let's look at this riff up here one more time. We got. Okay, let's run one more verse. 3, 4. Okay, so that's basically how it rolls out on that studio recording. Like say after the solo, you got. And then he's got this tricky harmonic thing. So that thing was. So D string 12, bend the 14 on the G, pull off to the 12, and we got. So that's 10 on the B, 10, 11, hammer on, 12, 12, and then pull off 12 to 10, and then harmonics, 7th fret of the D string, 12th fret of the B string, 7th fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string. So that was part 1 of Sweet Home Alabama. The next lesson will have the whole middle guitar solo by Ed King. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all soon.